Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally sharing with you my makeup inventory for January of 2024. These numbers and the photos I'm sharing are accurate as of January 1st, but for some reason I have been procrastinating filming this video and I literally have no idea why. So if you're interested in finding out how much makeup I really own, then just keep on watching. As I mentioned, I have been putting off this video for literally 3 months. I don't even know why. I've had the pictures done, I've had the numbers done. I just have been really daunted by this video for literally no reason. So today we're going to be going through my makeup inventory numbers as of January 1st and comparing them to January 1st of 2023. Also keeping in mind that my makeup rehab goal for 2023 was for my collection to not increase by more than 20 products. I was okay with my collection growing by 20 products, but no more than that. So we did kind of keep track of that through my makeup rehab series last year, and these numbers I'm going to share with you will reflect that and either confirm that I did a good job or I didn't. My numbers obviously increased in categories through empties or declutters, and I also have not been limiting the PR coming in. So there's definitely products coming in all the time, and I just want to keep things not expanding too rapidly and keep a lid on it a bit, you know? So I'm going to stop rambling because I don't want to make this video even harder for myself to edit, that I'm procrastinating doing that as well. And let's just hop into it. I'm just going to go in the order that I have things written down. For the most part, it's the order in which I would do my makeup, but we will talk about eyeshadows at the end. So kicking it off with primers, I have 13 primers, and comparing that to last year, I had 14. Primer is a category I feel like I do a decent job of using up primers before buying new ones, and my new makeup rehab series, my goal is to use 2 items before purchasing a new one. So I have already used up primers in 2024, but as of January 1st, I had 13. I don't feel super overwhelmed by that number. Getting it closer to 10 to 12 might be a little bit better, but that's all right. Also, I should say I'm not really setting specific goals for each category. I just don't want anything to inflate too rapidly overall. Foundations, I have 16 foundations right now, up 1 from 15 in January of 2023. Once again, I feel like that is pretty reasonable. However, I don't go through my foundations that quickly. Also included in this number of 16 is any tinted moisturizers or skin tints, as well as full coverage foundations. Everything is mixed together, along with anything that's sample size. I included in these numbers as well. So 16 foundations doesn't overwhelm me, but I also recognize that I'm not going to use these up quick enough, I don't believe. Concealer, I'm super happy with my concealer collection right now. I currently have 10 concealers, down from 11 in 2023. So again, this is a category I'm pretty good at using things up before purchasing a new one. Concealer is not a product that I get super excited about, except it's also a product that's really hard for me to use up ones that are not my favorites. It's really hard to commit to having crusty under eyes, for example, in order to finish off concealer if I have no one I can declutter to. So 10 I feel like is a really good number for me. I don't want that to again grow too rapidly. Powder is another category I'm super happy with. I currently have 9. That's also down 1 from 10 in January of 2023. Again, I have done a really good job at cycling through my powders, using them up. I will say I have quite a few very large, loose powders currently in my inventory that I think are going to be really difficult to use up. but I'm just going to keep trying to make progress on that category where I can. Setting spray, I am not concerned. I have 6 setting sprays down from 7 of January of 2023, except I have been working on my Ofra makeup fixing setting spray for almost a full year now, and it's not really that close to being done. It was one of the biggest ones. It might even be the biggest one in my collection. Maybe the Pixie Glow Mist is bigger. Anyways, I'm committing to using up this bigger one, and then I'll probably focus on some of the smaller sizes to knock down my numbers. Bronzer, I'm surprised, only increased by 1 product. I have 26 bronzers, and in January of 2023 I had 25. I don't think 26 is like that big of a number, but also I recognize I don't go through bronzers very fast. I have a few I think I could finish in 2024, which would be amazing. And going along with my low buy rules, if I hit pan in a bronzer or finish a bronzer, if I meet that goal twice, if I finish 2 or hit pan in 2 bronzers, only then can I purchase a new one. There's not really any bronzers right now that, I should say, it's not really a category I feel a strong urge to purchase. That might change as we get nearer to summer, who knows. A category I really struggle with controlling is blush. I have 52 blushes, up from 50 in 2023. I feel like here's an example that has been weighing heavily on my mind. That is obviously sarcastic. This is the BH Cosmetics Nude Blush Palette. It has 10 shades, so 10 of the 52. But when I'm actually looking at this and using it, I would only consider maybe 6 of these to be blushes. So I was considering moving this to my face palette category. Do you think I should do that? This is a highlighter that's too deep for my skin tone. These are kind of like face powder shades. I use them to mix in here, and these are like a bronzer, like a blushy toned bronzer situation. I really do like these in the summer, but when I look at this takes up 10 products in my blush category list. I don't feel like this is 10 blushes in my collection. But then I'm worried. We'll just do face palettes. I've kept the same 7 face palettes for many years now. If I move that to face palettes and that increases to 8, I'm going to see 42 blushes and feel like, oh my gosh, I made so much progress, and I don't want that to like mentally convince myself that I can then purchase more blushes. Am I making any sense? Moving on from that, highlighter actually decreased by 2 to 35 from 37. That must have been through decluttering, because I have not finished a highlight. I only know of one for sure that I decluttered, which was the Liquid Tarte Exposed. It was just too glittery on me for my preferences, and someone else wanted that, but I can't think of what the other one was. But I will say I did purchase a highlighter in January for my birthday that's not included in these numbers, but that was the first highlight I actually bought in almost 2 years. So I feel pretty good about that. Brow products, I'm up by 1. It increased with the ABH Brow Wax. I have 7 brow products. I have 7 eye primers. That is down 1 from 8. I did finish the Milani eyeshadow primer. My eyeliners have stayed the same. I have 23 eyeliners. Eyeliner, except for one, is in a project pan. I don't tend to pan eyeliners. I just have like a little cup with all of the colors. I have a lot of colored eyeliners. It's not like they're all black, but you can see in the picture there's definitely more than one black eyeliner. And whatever color I want, I just reach into my little cup and pull it out. I don't consistently use the same black liner. I don't consistently use the same black liquid liner, just kind of whatever I grab for first. So maybe that is something that I should actively try and pan some, like to finish, not with usage goals. Mascara, I'm not worried about this category. As of January 1st, I had 6. That's up from 5 of January 1st of 2023. Mascara just always appears, doesn't it? Lips. Lips, I don't know what about lips. I struggle to not bring in all of the lip products. I'm not particularly good at panning lip products, and lip products are the things I consistently find in my collection that has expired. I saved up all of the makeup that went bad on me in 2023, and I did a video on that, and there's a lot of lip products in here. So that should be all that I need to rein it in, and it definitely has. That lends into part of my low buy rules as well, finishing 2 lip glosses before I'm allowed to buy a new one, etc. So lipstick, that is like bullet lipsticks, like lip crayon type products, I have 49. I'm surprised that is only up by 1 from 48 of last year, but again, I brought in way more than 1 throughout 2023. The difference is things that have expired on me. Liquid lipsticks also up by 1. I now have 41 liquid lipsticks. And lip glosses increased by 3. I currently have 32 lip glosses. Lip gloss I can move through a little bit faster. I have quite a number of minis in that list as well, and I'm constantly working on them. I have 2 lip glosses right now that are very near done. I've already finished lip glosses this year, so lip gloss I'm not worried about. It's the 49 bullet lipsticks plus 41 liquid lipsticks that I'm extremely worried about, because I am certainly not going to finish all of those. I have 14 lip liners, down from 16. I had a few lip liners expire. 2 of the lip liners are new to my collection, 2 MAC ones that I got sent in PR. So that must mean that around 4 of them expired. Is that right? Math is hard. And in my lip balm category, this is like all lip treatments, lip masks, lip balms, lip scrubs. I have 12, up from 8. These are products that I go through relatively easily, and it went up so much because I got a decently large Laneige set. I believe it had 5 of the little potted lip sleeping masks. So again, those aren't that big. They will get used up throughout the year. So all of those products, again, we haven't talked about eyeshadow yet. I currently have 365 makeup products. That is up from 359 makeup products I had January 1st of 2023. So if we ignore eyeshadow, my collection only grew by 6 items in 2023 overall. And I feel really good about that. A reminder, I was okay with my makeup collection, including eyeshadow. We'll get to that in a second. I was okay with my collection growing by a maximum of 20 products. So far we've only increased by 6. I feel like that's pretty good. As someone, I am not on a no buy. Again, as mentioned, I bring in PR. I'm on a low buy. I allow myself to purchase things here and there. I think only growing by 6 items is really good. I'm never going to be on a strict no buy, no new things can come in, but being mindful of still using things up is what I want to keep at the forefront of my mind. So now we're going to move into eyeshadows. My eyeshadow singles, that's individual shadows, liquid shadows, pigments, magnetic single pans, all of that is rolled into one for the purposes of this video. I have 97, and I had 97 of January 1st of 2023. I do not have photos of all of my singles, and those are not going to be the same. I brought in a couple through the Creators and Friends event I went to in Las Vegas, and I did declutter a few singles as well. Palettes, I, as of January 1st, had 89 eyeshadow palettes. This spans everything from a quad to a 30 plus pan palette. I have 89 of those, and January 1st of 2023 I had 85. So through decluttering to friends and family, my eyeshadow collection only increased by 4 palettes. That's really good in my opinion. Again, PR came in. I got quite a number of palettes in PR in 2023. I made some palette purchases in 2023. I believe I bought 6 eyeshadow palettes myself in 2023, plus the ones I got in PR, and still my overall collection only increased by 4. So I think that that's pretty good. Now, all of my makeup, so everything we already chatted about, plus palettes, plus singles, I have 551 items. That is up 10 from January 1st of 2023. I had 541 items. So I only increased my collection by 10 items in a whole year. I feel so good about that. Some other stats I just have jotted down that we can compare. I do still want to do a mid-year update if I can get my shit together. I currently have 36 pans showing in my collection. Let me know if you want a full video on those pans. 25 of those are in eyeshadows. I had, as of January 1st, a total number of eyeshadows of 1,303 eyeshadows. So if we factor in the 25 pans I had a pan percentage of 1.92 as of January 1st, which that number is pretty sad in my opinion. I do want to remedy that in 2024, hit some more eyeshadow pans, which I already have, and I already feel much better about my pan percentage. However, quite a number of eyeshadows need to be added into my spreadsheet for the first quarter. So I don't think my pan percentage is doing that well, but the number of pans within my collection is doing much better. So that's good. But those are all of my makeup inventory numbers as of January 1st. I already feel the weight lifted off my shoulders now that I have finally filmed this and having all of my numbers jotted down. I've had them on my computer in an Excel spreadsheet, but I now have them in my makeup panning notebook. Visually, I just feel good knowing that my collection only increased by 10 in 2023, despite all that came in, like things were going out at a good rate as well. Hopefully not as much expired things moving forward though. I am trying my best by using up quite a lot of old makeup, but I am going to stop rambling. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of my makeup inventory numbers. Do you see places that you think that I could improve upon? Categories you think should be rolled into upcoming project pans? Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.